Yes, yes, yes. Welcome back, people. And honestly, for the first time, I think we're back on this call with a smile. Most boy is smiling, even
No,
though it's a
yeah, but I'm smiling because I'm smiling because I'm on another episode of Lasgidi Effect.
oh
So
well,
I'm
oh
happy.
well. Yeah.
So I'm
Yes,
happy
so
that the show is on another Thursday. So yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
so as
I'm
Mossy
not
boy is
smi- I'm not
clarifying
smiling
that it
because
is
I'm
not
not
Arsenal
smiling
that is
because
making it now.
no, I'm not smiling because Arsenal won 6-0. So if
Okay.
that West Brom team, that's not their first team. They make 11 changes to go and play Arsenal. That's how embarrassed. But Arsenal should be embarrassed for West Brom changing their first
Mossy boy,
11.
don't start the
Come
rant
on, man.
just yet. We'll get to
yeah,
it.
Yeah.
so
Anyways,
yeah,
Akuma,
I
what's
think
up? How's it going?
I'm all right. I'm okay, man. I mean, like I said, it's not been a great week. I didn't watch the game on Sunday. I was with the in-laws and stuff, but
Mm.
yeah, just like literally watching. You know, when Arsenal are in such a poor form, you just don't know watch any sports news. So you turn off Sky Sports News. You don't want to listen to any talk show
Mm.
about it,
Yeah.
and stuff like that. So you kind of avoid that sort of thing. So yeah, but apart
Mm.
from that, week's been okay. Can't complain too
Mm.
much.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
Yeah.
same here. So the week has been all right. So just have a good
Yeah.
day at work all the time, and
Yeah,
just chill and
I
yeah.
think yeah, even in general, as a general principle,
Mm.
it's important that you have other joys in your life than just
Yeah,
football.
that's right.
Because I
Yeah,
think what happens, and I think it's something I've trying to grow myself into, don't let Arsenal destroy your week.
that's
Have
right. Yeah,
other passions just in case
yeah.
they can bounce each other off, or you're just going to get
Mm.
constantly depressed all the time, which
Yeah, that's right.
unfortunately some other Arsenal fans happens enough
Mm.
to lose.
Yeah, that's right. So I
Anyways,
was actually telling my brother-in-law that before, if Arsenal lose a game, I will be so angry for days,
Mm,
and I
yeah.
will be banging my hand, I'll be banging my head on the table. But now,
Mm,
if Arsenal lose or win, it doesn't really trigger me or
mm,
anything. So
mm.
welcome to the show again. Like you said, it's Lasgidi
mm.
Effect. Before we go into the show proper, I'm just gonna kick off the show properly with the
Tick tock, time na money. Ori, me, check a shake yori. Lick it, come and take me away to the place of my desire. I don't wanna be there. Tori, on the shit.
yeah, there you have it. It's Lasgidi Effect. We're just a bunch of Niger boys. You just come
Yes,
here,
sir.
talk about
Mhm.
football. Luckily, somehow we're all Arsenal fans, but we, just banter about football generally. And we try to infuse a little bit of pigeon, just to show you the Lasgidi Effect. As they go now. So,
Yeah.
anyways, we're back. This is episode 14. Let's get the effect.
Wow,
Mossy
already
boy,
14.
yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Mossy boy, I said is not smiling because Arsenal won 6-0. He's just
No,
smiling because we're in episode 14.
that's
But
right.
regardless of that, yesterday Arsenal smashed West Brom 6-0. Right? I mean, it was we all knew we were gonna win. Like if we didn't win yesterday, they should sack everybody, including the players the players, the manager, the coaching
Mhm.
staff. Everybody should have gotten fired. So it was sort of an expected win. I guess what wasn't expected was that we will win by 6 goals or Aubameyang will score a hat trick. And just because when the game started, like for the first 10 minutes, it was like,
Yeah,
oh my
what?
god, what are we doing?
Yes,
But
exactly. Yeah.
generally, anyways, Akuma, what were your thoughts about that game?
I think, like I said, it's a confidence booster. I think the most of the more important thing was to get the morale of the squad up. The fact that we haven't scored in a competitive game this season was worrying, and to get that monkey off our back than anything else. The score more or less is irrelevant. The issue is it was more of a confidence booster. So it gives us half a chance against Man City, though I still think we'll lose against Man City. But it's still, at least we come into the game with some hope, at least, not on a downer.
Boy, I have a question for you.
Mhm.
Are we back?
Oh, come on. Oh, come on. That's a silly question, man.
You know what? I want to ask Akuma that question, but I think Akuma has already he has already read my mind and he has answered that question already.
Yeah.
That we going to lose to Man City.
You guys are not online, oh, because on Twitter yesterday, people were happy. Aubameyang
Oh,
is back.
you see,
Arsenal
you
is
see.
back.
Yeah, this is where I
Listen,
think yeah,
listen,
this is yeah,
listen, 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 listen. Please, please. These are the fans that do not want this club to go back to where it used to be. That game yesterday, that doesn't make it doesn't make any difference with what is going on with Arsenal right now. Even though if we that yesterday, if we scored 10 goals, people still need to realize that we are playing West Brom. I agree, you beat what is in front of you. So if West Brom decide to say, okay, we're going to go and make 11 changes, that is their own problem. That's what against Arsenal, you lose badly. That is their own fault. It's not anybody's fault. Okay, and I still believe, like I said, the upper week, Man City will win comfortably, the way Chelsea did. And I'm telling you now, because that squad, they're not ready. That Arsenal squad, if Arsenal got all his men back, Aubameyang back, Lacazette back, everybody is back, no injury, Man City will win comfortably. I'm telling you.
That's interesting
yeah,
I
because
know
yeah, yeah.
Tade is going to go and bring this, what I
Yeah.
just said.
Well, I
But
think, but just to balance what Mossy Boy has said, I think we'll lose on Saturday. But I think what I want to see is us to be competitive. I think if we give a good account of ourselves and we lose by the odd goal, I'll be
mm,
content with that. But like I said, I want,
mm,
I still think we will lose. I think the key is that show that you care. Show that the fans that you care about this. If it's a situation
yeah,
whereby you get it and Man City, just because of the brilliance of them, they just beat us by
yeah,
the odd goal, I can go, you know what? I can see some progress. Give the
mm,
fans hope. Don't go down and
yeah.
lose like on the whimper. That's what we're trying to,
That's
what
right.
I, yeah,
To add to what you just said, I think the only one thing
yeah.
I would say Arsenal will change is
Mm.
because the last game, Chelsea have never worked hard to get those 2 goals. Manchester City will probably they will make them work a little bit harder to get their goals if they're gonna score. They're gonna score anyway. So doesn't matter how good Arsenal defend. So Man City will just come and just kind of say because I don't think Ateta has beat Man City in the league before. He
No,
beat
it hasn't.
Ateta.
you beat
He
him in the
hasn't.
FA
So
Cup,
he been
and that
in
was
the
it.
cup. So in just once in the FA Cup, and that's it.
Mm,
So since then he has never beat Pep Guardiola in the league. So
mm,
Okay, interesting. I
mm,
mean, I think one of the things you touched about there, Mossy Boy, is the fact that this weekend many of our players are back.
mhm,
Aubameyang is back. Lacazette is back. I don't know
mhm,
about Ben White. I haven't
mhm,
heard an update about Ben White just yet.
mhm,
But at least we know that Holding is back.
mhm.
I think Gabriel might also be back. But okay,
oh,
no,
nothing,
okay,
nothing.
actually, I'm not so sure. I'm not so sure because I think if he was back, he would have played against West
Yeah, he's
Brom
back in
yesterday.
training. I saw
But
they
he's
said
back
he's
in
back in
training.
training. Yeah, that's right.
I'm not sure about Kieran Tierney as well.
Well,
Um,
they just keep quarantining yesterday just to I think to keep him for Saturday. I think.
but at least I mean on the attacking front because that's where we haven't really scored any goals this season.
Mhm,
But we have most of our attackers back, and like Akuma said, yesterday's game was a confidence boost. Those
Mm.
guys, Aubameyang literally scored a hat trick. It was weird for me. It was like, wait, really, Aubameyang? Because Aubameyang has missed some easy chances, in preseason. I never thought like you are like, are you sure this guy still knows how to score? But even though it was against, like weak opposition, but at least he
Yeah.
could still find the back of the
Yeah,
net.
yeah, and that does,
mhm,
and that does wonders for a goalkeeper because, like I said, no matter how good your talent is, you need confidence, and sometimes
mhm.
just need that. Like for example, when
Yeah,
I play, normally in the first, and it's a big game, normally the first 5-10 minutes you're nervous, and what you want to do is have a good save, so that relaxes you. Once that
yeah,
relaxes you, your mind just changes. You think, I can still do it. And I think that's what
mhm,
Aubameyang needed.
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
mean,
But
and yesterday,
I'm
all
not.
everybody scored.
yeah.
Aubameyang,
I'm
Saka,
not gonna.
Pepe, Lacazette.
I'm
Yeah.
not going to lie. Yeah. Yesterday when I saw the squad and I saw El Neni and Xhaka, and I questioned it that why are we playing two defensive midfield against West Brom? So I thought one defensive midfield is enough.
It's fine.
Just go and attack them. But when the first goal went in, West Brom plan just
It
went
just
out
got
window.
thwarted
It
when
just
we were
yeah,
sure.
Fell apart.
And I
because
think for some reason,
because yeah,
please go on.
because the I think the West Brom plan is to go physical with Arsenal. If you
Yeah, they
look at
played a
what
high line for some weird
yeah,
reason. Why are you guys playing a
if you
high line?
I don't know if you look at what they did to what that guy did to Tavares twice.
Just like
It's
flung
just
him. There was
I
one I
was
had to watch it over and over again. Like, how did they
yeah,
fling
how did they
Tavares this
fling
way?
someone
He
like that?
flung him
But
and then he stepped on his leg. I was like, wow.
yeah, and I think Tavares now realized that oh, this guy is not as easy as he thinks. He now up his game. He gets every time he go to challenge with the ball with him, then he gets stronger himself. So since then, he just grew into the game, and he played well yesterday. Tavares, I'm not gonna lie, but I expect Arsenal but for me
It,
that
wa-
is a
it was
cup game
expected.
anyway. So it was
Um,
expected.
Another player that I wanted to touch on quickly, just to get your opinion on his performances, and I'll
Yeah.
ask Akuma first because Akuma is the goalkeeper. Aaron
Yeah,
Ramsdale,
yeah.
what did
I
you
was.
make of his performance
Yeah,
this season?
yeah. Because one of the things because you judge, there's different types of goalkeepers. You've got goalkeepers that are great shot stoppers, and there's goalkeepers that really dominate their box and show you there's a presence about them that
Yeah.
calms the
Yeah.
back four. And I
Yeah.
have to say, but to be fair, I haven't watched a lot of Ramsdale. I haven't watched a lot of him, but I was impressed by him. I was impressed most importantly because I knew he was a good shot stopper, but I was impressed by his how he with his footwork with the ball. So when the ball came to him, I didn't feel nervous. I felt that he made some really confident passes as well. And apparently, he used to be a midfielder before he became a player. So that actually gives me confidence that he can actually play this Ateta from the back as
Yeah,
well.
maybe now waiting at that been see with that, to be honest,
Yeah,
because
yeah,
at some point yesterday, he gets some passes where Ramsdale make. There was even one that he made. I'm not sure if this was what led to a goal or it led to like an opportunity, but he made a pass straight to, I think whether it was Elneny or Xhaka, but straight to the midfield. And it was just a direct pass, and I was like, and he found his man. I was like, okay.
yeah, exactly.
I've not seen that a lot in Arsenal of recent, but
Yeah.
like if this is something that Ramsdale has in his locker,
Yeah.
then if he keeps doing it and he keeps doing it well, like
Yeah,
it might help us a lot.
yeah, because there has to be a reason why they liked him. Because obviously we don't watch this over and over again. We only watch the highlights, so there must have been a reason why they went for him. So
Yeah, but I've to again, but Ramsdale for me, I've got a completely different opinion. Like if a player, like for example, a lot of people when Ben White played against Brentford, a lot of people are saying that don't judge him on the first game. I'm not gonna
Mm-hmm.
judge him on this game
On the first
because
yeah,
game, yeah.
that's fair enough.
we're playing West Brom.
Yeah,
So one thing I do need to point out, he nearly get caught on the ball.
Yeah,
Nearly.
I remember that.
So
yeah,
if we are playing a better team, he
yeah,
might probably,
yeah,
they might probably get caught and just that ball
yeah,
they
yeah.
just
But
get we just
let
get
me
punished for that.
let me balance that though. When
Yeah,
you're coming in for the first time for your game, and you remember, apparently he's an
yeah,
Arsenal fan, so obviously
yeah,
there's going to be nerves. And when you're
yeah,
playing for
of
your
course.
first game for the club
Yeah,
that you maybe have supported as a youngster, I
yeah,
can understand the nerves at the end. Any goalkeeper
mm,
has it. Even me when I'm playing,
yeah,
the first 5 to 15 minutes, you're nervous, especially if you're playing
mm,
for a new team. So I just put
mhm.
it down to that. But as he got confident, I can see,
Yeah, but
oh, yeah.
the confidence grew as when Arsenal
Yeah,
went
but
2-0 up. So
but also the distribution, the way he was passing the ball
yeah,
directly to
yeah,
our Nani that led to attack. I think if he's got that in his locker and he gets more
yeah.
games, because I think he will eventually will displace Lennon.
But
Can't
another
hear you
thing I
guys.
want
Can
to
you guys hear me?
yeah,
Yes,
we can hear you, Tade. Yes.
we got our Teddy back. We have our Teddy back. We have our Teddy back. We have our Teddy back.
He's gonna join again. So
He's gonna join.
what I want to say, what Birmingham was saying earlier, I
Yeah,
think with that goalkeeper in goal yesterday, our
yeah.
playing out from the back.
Mossy boy, say his name. Say his name, Mossy boy. Don't you like him?
You mean Ramsdale?
Yeah.
Yeah,
He
Ramsdale.
said,
Yeah, yeah.
okay,
With the
because
goalkeeper we got in goal, Ramsdale.
mm-hmm.
Our playing out from the back is way better when
Yeah,
Leno is in goal. So
Yeah,
that's
I
what
think so.
I pick up another that one yesterday as well. It's so smooth that
What with one point? Yes, yeah,
When West Brom is pressing, we beat
yeah,
the press so easily
yes, yes,
than when Leno is in goal. Leno
yeah,
is so slow in
yes,
playing out from the back. That is
yes,
the one thing I can see
yeah,
between
definitely,
that goalkeeper and again, I'm thinking maybe probably because he wants to impress the manager that no,
yeah,
I'm going to come and take the number one shirt. Maybe
yeah,
that's the
yeah.
reason why. However, I'm not going to judge him on his
Which is
first
fair.
game. I want to
Which
judge him on a big
over,
game.
yeah, which
So
is fair
and
enough.
see
It's fair enough. It's
and
fair
see.
enough.
Fair
Yeah,
It's
enough.
fair
yeah,
enough.
And he will get his chance. Tade, can you
yeah.
hear us now?
Hello, can you guys hear me?
Yeah, we
Yes.
Yes,
can
we
hear
can
you.
hear
Can you
you.
hear
Yes,
us?
yes,
Oh yeah, I
brother.
can hear you guys. How you
Uh,
guys
Yes.
doing?
uh,
Sorry,
yeah,
I'm in
not
my
too
Brother.
bad.
car.
Yes, all right,
Yeah,
brother.
I'm
You're
in.
in the car.
Akuma, do you want to do
I'm,
that? We got a Tade back song again.
We got our Teddy back. We have our Teddy back. We have our Teddy back. We have our Teddy
typical,
back.
typical, typical Arsenal
Yeah,
fan there, man.
that's not fun. Yeah.
Freaking
Tade,
hell, man.
it looks like you just wake up. Your voice. You okay?
I've been busy all day, man.
Yeah, no.
I'm in my car. I'm actually in my car right now. I'm gonna go home
Okay,
soon, so
Yeah,
okay,
I'm not gonna
yeah.
be here for too long, to be
No
honest.
way,
okay.
no way,
Okay,
Um,
no way.
okay.
Yeah, but
First
yeah.
of all, I mean, I think that Gio in the comment section has welcomed Tade with the first comment because literally the first comment on the show is saying, Bemiga, why are you being the new Tade with defense lawyer tactics? Big ups to you, Joe. Big ups to you, Joe. But so Tade,
Joe,
tell
my
us
G.
what was your opinion on the game yesterday? We beat West Brom 6-0. Are we back?
Nah, come on. You can't say we're back because of we beat a team that was we beat a team that is valued at 25 million less than our team. You know.
Mm.
Sorry. Did I say 25 million? 25 times. Sorry,
Yeah,
less
that's
than
right.
our
Because
team.
that team is
So
10 million. Yeah, 10 million.
yeah.
Their
Yeah,
first
So
okay.
11, basically. Yeah.
the
But were there
expected
any
temp. The,
positives for you?
I mean, for me, that game, it was obvious that Ateta needed to get the players back on a confidence ride, and
Hmm.
Yes,
it's a confidence booster when a player
yeah,
in Aubameyang who hasn't scored in God knows how many games
Hmm.
now scores a hat trick. Lacazette comes in and scores. It does a lot to their psyche. Even Pepe,
yes,
that for me didn't really play well, as far as
Yeah.
I'm concerned, he still scored a goal. You know, he hit the post twice.
Yeah.
All those things really help
Hmm.
with the psyche and the confidence.
Yeah.
That's the only thing I can hold on to and say I'm
yes,
very, very happy about. And I look at
Mm.
someone like Tavares and I was like, this guy is definitely going to be a force to be reckoned with. He's very young,
Yeah.
but I mean, you guys said, I mean, I remember when you guys were talking about passion, about Guendouzi, you know, saying I don't
Yeah.
like Guendouzi, etc. Now, this is a player that I think is very raw. I think he just has a little bit of areas where he needs to tweak. But what I love about him is he's a fighter.
Mm.
When he doesn't give up. I saw
Hmm.
so many times that maybe he lost the battle, he follows up.
He
Those are
follows
the
up.
kind
That's
of
right.
people that I want in my squad.
Yeah.
I see the likes of El Neni still making kindergarten mistakes,
Yeah.
giving some passes, some routine passes, and
Agreed. Yeah.
messing up in those passes. I
Hmm.
see those kind of players. I shake my head. Kolasinac, I think for me, is they're trying to maybe up his value a little bit, and also he's a part of the squad. So any way he can help the squad, they wouldn't mind playing him. But you
Hmm.
could see that defense was a bit shaky at the beginning,
Yeah. At the
yeah,
you
beginning.
know.
yeah,
But let's not forget, Kolasinac is the centre back, so
Hmm.
it's bound to be shaky.
Hmm.
yeah.
If
Yeah,
there
I
was a
think
bigger team,
yeah.
say that again. Sorry.
No, I don't think it was Kalashnikov. I think it was Chambers and Holding that looked more dodgy than Kalashnikov
Oh
yesterday.
yeah. I wasn't. Yeah, I was. I'm not even picking on him. I'm just saying it was obvious that there wasn't really that sort of synergy. There wasn't really that cohesion
Mm.
Mm.
because you're now using someone that is not used to that position playing that position, and it was a lot of it was a makeshift defense in my opinion. And honestly, I'm just happy we were able to get that win. I'm happy the players
Yeah,
can use that as a confidence booster. Are we
yeah.
gonna beat City? I don't know if you guys are started talking about City yet, but are we gonna beat
Yeah.
City? I
We
don't
have
think so.
we talked about that. We talked about that at the beginning, but
Right.
what do you think about it anyway? What do you think will be the outcome on is it Saturday, the game? Saturday or
Saturday, yeah.
Sunday?
Saturday.
Saturday,
Well,
yeah.
for me, the outcome is the usual prayer and fasting, and
Yeah, so
we need
yeah.
we need to pray because I can't remember the last. I mean, it's been since 2000. I think 2015 was probably the last time we beat City in the league.
Yes, 2-0.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think
Wow,
Ateta. I
that's
think
like 6
Ateta was
years.
still. Yeah, I think Ateta. I think either the second to the last or last time Ateta was still in the squad. I remember that goal from
Mm,
Ateta that won
yeah.
them 1-0. I think
Yeah.
we've only beaten them once, or that was the last time. So
Last
that's
time,
a
yeah.
that's a long time, you know.
That was a long time, yeah.
And then to bring the cameras back and them to dampen my morale the more. I'm hearing now that Cristiano Ronaldo will soon join them. So it just make me
Oh,
to
what?
get more angry and angry.
What about City? Cristiano Ronaldo.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
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 Haven't you
you,
had the rumors?
We're
Haven't you had
gonna.
the
you do
rumors?
I
it.
was gonna bring it up at some point today as well. I mean, the
Oh
rumors
man.
do seem like is agreed a
So
contract to go through medicals in the coming days.
Wow.
Mm,
Oh my goodness, man. But does he
mhm.
want to does he want to destroy his Manchester legacy?
Yeah,
I don't think.
Man U fans are already going crazy. No, no jokes. Man U fans are already going crazy. A lot of them are already saying, "Oh, Ronaldo is no longer their goat. It's now Messi."
Mm.
Just because it's like it's betraying them going to City, but it's what it is, right?
But he's not the
Okay.
first
Yeah.
person that is going to do that.
Yeah,
Tevez did it.
yeah,
So
but it wasn't a
why
legend.
are they
Yeah,
angry?
Tevez wasn't a legend though. Ronaldo
Tevez
Yeah,
was.
wasn't
but
there.
is Cristiano Ronaldo a legend of Man United? No.
Yes,
I mean,
yes,
yeah,
No
I
yes,
longer. He
assume he
doesn't.
should be.
Come on,
He
man.
yes,
he
yes.
won the Champions League with them. He
Of course
was the
Yeah.
he did.
world best player when he played in Man U. That was when he won
Yeah,
his first
and he was
Ballon
sold
d'Or.
at a record transfer fee. Of course, he's a legend.
Yeah,
I wouldn't say.
it's a big deal.
I wouldn't say
I
Cristiano
think
Ronaldo is a
what
legend of Man
matters
United.
for me is that he will not be ready in time to play the Arsenal game. That's the only thing. That's my only
Yeah, but the
positive.
thing is one thing you need to remember is Cristiano Ronaldo is not a young kid anymore, right? It's not
Mhm.
going to be running through the whole team. What he used to do when he was playing for Man United, pick up the ball and just zoom he just get on his
Yeah, but
Ferrari and
Mossy
just run.
boy,
But
last now Ronaldo with the talk now. Ronaldo na baller,
listen, Ronaldo is a
na
baller.
Yeah,
Okay,
I agree.
na
tell
And
me,
Mossy
seasoned
boy,
baller.
You do realize they're not
yeah,
gonna buy him for all that. They're only gonna buy him to score goals. That's all they care about. They're just gonna put him
yeah,
up top like Portugal.
yeah. I understand what I mean. They're only going to buy him but
Just put them
one
up
thing you
front.
need to you remember Premier League is has changed a lot. You understand what I mean? They're not going to all those time that they give him in Spain, they give him in Italy. He's not going to have all that time in the Premier League. Remember,
Yeah,
this is
it's
a Premier
faster
League,
now. It's
so
faster now. Yeah,
he's faster. He's going to
yeah.
find a lot different than what he used to be when he was younger
And
in Man United.
not to mention that even the mediocre teams are better.
Yeah,
So
Yes.
here's my
mm,
theory, yeah? Here's my
yeah,
theory, right? I hear what
yeah.
you're saying.
Mm,
I think, but you're coming from a place whereby you are assuming that Cristiano Ronaldo's game is based on pace, and that's where I think you're missing the point. Now,
okay.
one thing about Ronaldo is Ronaldo has
Yeah,
adapted his game over the years, and that's why
yeah,
he is
yeah.
where he is today.
That's
At
correct.
first, he
Yes.
was relying on pace and power. These days, he
Yeah,
doesn't
that's
rely on pace and power.
based on
He
power
relies
anymore.
on
Yep.
positioning now, and
Yeah,
that's why he's
that's
still
correct.
getting the goals.
Yeah.
So I think his adaptability is what we should be watching out for. Will his
Out for. Yep.
adaptability
Yep.
allow him to still be able to do it in the Premier League? I think he will, because if Ibrahimovic can do it, I think Ronaldo can. And what
Yeah.
Ibrahimovic didn't have pace or anything. What he had is intelligence and
That's right.
upstairs.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I think for me, he still got it, and he's gonna have a
Mm.
very good team behind him. So he's just gonna be
Behind him.
popping in
Yeah. Yeah.
goals.
Yeah. That's
That's what
correct.
I
I
think.
agree.
Anyway, that's
I
what I think.
completely agree with what you said there, Tade. Yeah. If he's very intelligent and be at the right place at the right time, like what he's doing for Portugal, he's gonna get a lot of goals with that very good team behind him, like you said. Then yeah.
Yeah,
So. Mhm.
yeah.
Yeah, I
Because
mean,
if sorry, go on.
but no, I mean, I said like I was gonna say, I think that Man City probably also have a squad that is slightly better than Juventus' squad, and so
Okay.
Exactly.
it will get a lot of service. I mean, so you have Ronaldo being serviced by De Bruyne and Gundogan, and all he has to do is stay there and find the net. And honestly, it will be madness for the league. Trust me. But I was gonna say something about Jesus.
No, no, no. I mean, nothing important. I mean, if Jesus can still be, in as much as Jesus doesn't even have a lot of game time, Jesus has about 90 something goals in 200 and something appearances,
Wow.
Yeah,
almost 200 appearances, and he's not even a starter.
Yeah. It started. Yeah.
Then I think Ronaldo might be doing something a bit better
We
than
might
that.
be doing something crazy. And this thing, and then before we wrap up on this topic, right? It just goes to show you how far these teams are separating themselves from the rest of the league.
Hmm.
Imagine
Hmm.
how good Man City, they're defending champions. Imagine that they've added Ronaldo to their squad and Grealish. So the defending champions have made themselves even a lot better than the teams
Yeah.
that have stayed, stagnant, that have stayed sort of the same or just slightly better. So it's
Mm.
for me, it's just a really wild situation. Anyway, let's take a few comments. Our sentiment here is bigging you up. Our favorite biased pundit is back. It's the blunt pundit. Big ups to you, Monsiboy. Big up
Yeah.
sentiment. Thank you for watching the show. Joking. Big up Tade Gamiga, Monsiboy Akuma. Big ups to you as well, sentiment.
Thank you.
Yeah.
It's common CR7 loves to see it. I mean, it's coming to make the Premier League a lot more competitive again. It's just, it's the best. I would say CR7 is more of a Real Madrid.
PR7.
It's more of
PR7. Do you know,
a
do you know what that means?
saying a PR
Penalty.
merchants now. Oh, okay,
Penalty.
penalty.
Oh my days,
He is more
man.
of a Real Madrid legend. He should against United at Old Toilets. He said, no, the PR7 has gone from pace and power, PMP to PMP, power and positioning, LOL. I mean, yeah, one of the things that we know about Ronaldo is he has adapted his game as he has grown older
Mhm.
and he's now focusing on, whatever strengths he has at his age.
Yeah.
But that's an interesting time. Anyways, let's move on, right?
I think there's something about Joe. I think it popped up. Sorry, Joe. I'm not sure if I have to sort out the tipping. I'll probably have to get off this stream to sort it out. I'm not sure why
Yeah,
that
yeah,
happened.
I tried to I checked the tipping link. I think it works. So Joe, maybe if you're watching on YouTube, try the
Yeah.
link in our YouTube caption.
Yeah, we need that tipping so they can get a studio, a better studio. Yeah, so like question fit.
Yeah, if you're watching on YouTube, try the tip link in the YouTube caption. That should work for you
Yes.
fine.
Yeah.
But big ups to you, Joe. Thanks a lot. So yeah, let's move on. This next week now, we're playing Man City, as everybody has said. Let's take, and I know the general mood is that we're going to lose to Man City, but what are your score predictions for that game, Mercy Boy?
Ha, don't even ask me.
Yeah, so
Like I said, the Man City is gonna win comfortably. It's gonna be probably 2-0 or 3-1. I would say 2-0 to
It's
Man
like
to Man
2-0
City.
is our new
Yeah, that's right.
game
2-0
margin now. But you
because
don't want
the
us to lose
reason
the first 3 games of the season
no,
2-0, 2-0, 2-0.
listen, the reason why I said that is because if like I've said it before, if a team score first against Arsenal, we don't respond. We don't have idea of how to come back. And like we said the start the other time, every time we went down and half time, we've never come back to win that game. So we only came back to drew two out of 17 games. We drew two of it. The rest we lost because we conceded first. So immediately Man City scored their first goal. That would be game over. So it'll be probably 2-0 again.
Okay,
Mm.
interesting. Akuma, what do you think?
we'll probably lose. I mean, my hope is that we just give a good account of ourselves. You know, that's what I'm
I
praying
don't
for.
I don't mind losing. I don't mind losing to Man City, but show passion.
Yes,
Let them
exactly.
work. Let
What
them
does
work
what
for
what's
that
the
goal.
point of showing passion if you are still going to lose?
No,
Yeah, but
You might
because
as
they
well
got
conserve your
because
energy
they
for
got
your next opposition.
everybody knows that Man City has got a better squad, 100
exactly.
times better than Arsenal. But give them something to think about.
Give them a
Don't
game.
let
Give
them
them a
just
game. Yeah,
don't let them just come to the field of play and just turn you over like what
yeah,
Chelsea did.
exactly. Yeah, fight.
You
If
know.
you fight, you give Arsenal fans
That's
hope.
what
But
that's what the
yeah,
fans are asking for. Every single Arsenal fan, they are not asking you to go out there and
um,
win the whole 38 game for the season. No, there are some games that you're going to lose. Look at the invincible period, right? There are some games that they don't even play well, but they grind out a draw
mm,
out of that game. You understand what I mean? They show
Okay,
it's because they show passion. That's it. It's not like
okay.
we're asking them to go
Interesting.
and
Sentiment is already
you know.
saying, "Wow." And Tade is usually positive, man. He said, "Don't ask me," but we have to ask.
We have to ask.
Tade, what do you think?
Bro, I don't know, man. Listen, I don't know. Last season, I know last season we lost to them 1-0, which was an improvement compared to the
Yeah.
last 5 years. that we've played them. It's always been 3-0, 3-1, 3-0, 3-1. Um, I think we're gonna lose. That's the truth. But I'm always like this guy said. I'm always gonna try to be positive. There's no doubt. But
Mm.
I don't know. Are we gonna lose by 3-0 or 2-0? I don't know. Maybe 1-0. Maybe the guys are gonna be fired up. Maybe the
Mm.
guys are gonna be fired up. And listen, at the end of the day, I know we're all saying this, but we all deep down inside our mind, we all want them to surprise us.
That is correct.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, you are right.
You
exactly.
know,
Yeah,
That's correct.
and that's what we hope for as football fans.
It's
Surprise
football
us.
fun.
You
Yeah,
know,
that's right.
I don't mind if these guys do what they did to them in the FA Cup. Just sit down and defend and counter
Mm-hmm.
as a team
As a
yeah,
team,
because
yeah.
they're better than you. So the only way you can win, don't go toe to toe. As far as I'm concerned, you cannot
Mm-hmm.
go toe to toe with these
That
guys.
is
They're gonna
correct. Yeah.
beat
yeah,
you. They're gonna
It's
eat you
gonna
for
be, yeah,
breakfast.
yeah,
Just soak up the pressure, defensive and counter.
yeah.
That's what I would do if it's me. And I'm talking about very diligent defending, not what the nonsense we did yesterday. Yes, I know we didn't concede, but let's be
Mm.
honest. If we were playing Man City the way we played yesterday, with some of the
Oh my goodness.
defensive showings we did at some occasions, they would have finished
Mm.
us. So
Finish.
yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
yeah, yeah. I'm hoping for 1-0. One 1-0 is 1-0 defeat.
It's not shameful. Nobody can banter you too much. I mean, yes, they'll banter you for losing your first 3 games of the season, but it won't be as deep if we lose like 16. But
Mm.
do you guys think it's time to go back to three at the back?
I don't know.
Because we've not defended well so far this season. If you ask
Yeah,
us, we
but
didn't defend against
the last
Brentford,
time we,
Chelsea, and even yesterday we didn't defend well. Do you
but
think we should go back to three at the back?
the last time we beat Man City in the cup, we are three at the back.
Yeah,
We
but if you
playing
if
three
you
at the back.
remember, three at the back, people started to moan about three at the back when we couldn't score goals last season.
Yeah,
That was
yeah,
Yeah,
that
that's
was
true.
one of the triggers. They
yeah,
were three at the back, we weren't
Mm.
scoring goals, and that's why Ateta switched it and just went four at the back
yeah.
and started playing the number 10. But
And then now we
specifically for
couldn't
this
score.
game, G, and
Mm.
and now we're not scoring anymore. So what do you think? Do you think we need to go through, and specifically because of the defensive showings, like you guys have said against West Brom, there were shaky moments against a B
Mm.
team of West Brom. So do you
Mm-hmm.
think maybe if
A
we
B team
added
or
one
C
more
team.
man to exactly, so if we added one more man to the defense, maybe we will stand a better chance. I don't know what you guys think about that.
Depends on the.
I don't know. No, sorry, sorry. You
Mm.
go, so. You go,
Mm.
so. You
Yeah,
go on.
yeah, I just feel it depends on the personnel at the end of the day. You have to look at who you've got. So how if you're gonna play three at the back, who's gonna play the right wing back? Who's gonna play right now? I didn't see Bellerin yesterday. I didn't see what's this guy's name? The Portuguese the right
William.
back. So anyway,
No.
the other right back we have, he wasn't in
Cedric.
Cedric. He wasn't in the squad yesterday. So it's made me wonder what could be wrong. I'm sure there must have been something
Mm.
because they should have been in that squad. So you're going to be thinking about the personnel you have available. So if you're going to play three at the back, it means you have to have someone that's going to play the right wing back, someone that is comfortable on the right center back, maybe Chambers, and then you're going to be looking at maybe Mari who got roasted by Lukaku for some reason. I don't know what's up with Mari. Mari
Yeah,
was so calm last season. Maybe
last season.
Lukaku made
Yeah.
him calm. I don't know. You have Holding who is also shaky, but let's be honest,
Mm.
Holding for me might have done better than White against Brentford
Right.
because we know he's very good with
Mm.
aerial balls,
Yeah.
etc. But you're playing Man City, who is not going to be playing aerial balls. You need people that
Mm.
are going to be able to go toe to toe on the
Yeah.
ground with the likes
Ben
of
White.
Sterling, with
Yeah.
the
Mm.
likes of Mahrez,
Mm.
injured. So right now we don't have enough defenders for you to, except you play what's this guy Turney as a left centre back. And
But is
honestly, I
Ben
have
White
never liked
injured or
him there.
COVID? I think Ben White is
Well,
COVID, not
he had
injured.
COVID. He had COVID.
Yeah,
Apologies.
yeah,
He
yeah,
had COVID.
yeah.
Yeah, but the point I'm just making is if you want to the back, you need
Mm.
to have enough defenders. You need to have at least 5 good defensive players. Tavares looks
Yeah,
like he's going to be a very, very good left wing back. He likes
yeah.
to attack. I like that about him. I don't think defensively he's there. Even before he came to Arsenal, I remember looking at the stats before he came to
Mm.
Arsenal. He spends most of his time in the opposition half. So that tells you
Okay.
he does a lot more attacking than defending.
Mm.
So listen, if you want to play through at the back, you need to have all that.
Yeah.
Simple.
One thing. Well, you mentioned something there that earlier when you're talking about Lukaku roasted. What's it called, Mari?
Mari, yeah,
And last season, Mari is one of our very calm defend.
yeah,
One of our centre back that is very calm. He
yeah,
look He's very good on the ball. You know the reason why Lukaku
Yeah.
roasted him is because he wants to go with power with Lukaku. Lukaku is
Yeah.
not. If you look
Yeah.
at the, if you,
I agree.
this is why I said that Van Dijk will mark Lukaku very calmly. Van Dijk is not going to go with power, but Van Dijk is a defender that got very good football brain. It's not going to say, okay, if Lukaku is facing his own goal, it's not going to
Mm,
go and win the ball. Have it. He will tell, have it, but come and go
mm,
past me. That's what
mm,
Van Dijk is. But Murray, every time they pass the ball to Lukaku, he wants to go and win that ball.
mm,
No, just
which I
let
think
it have it.
was his mistake because
mm,
that way you are playing to
That's right.
Lukaku's strengths. Lukaku's
Strength.
mm,
strength
That's
is
right.
using
Yeah.
his body to
It's,
beat you,
mm,
that's
right?
right.
So
mm.
you need to give him space and let him face you. The problem is
Let
Lukaku cannot dribble you.
he
So
cannot.
you,
That's
so
the
yeah,
thing.
but yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, sentiment has said something here. It says Mari needs the jollof and egusi and pounded yam with okra.
Hello!
They say Mari suppose go chop, make they carry and go Ibadan, make go chop amala. Say
You know.
make he go calm down again.
Oh my
But
days.
for me, I think that because I saw the way we beat Man City in the FA Cup 2 seasons
Hmm.
ago,
Yeah.
and we did it because we defended well and we counter-attacked well.
Hmm.
So I think that if we can do that tomorrow, the only problem is that we're playing them at the Etihad. But I honestly think if we can do that tomorrow, we can. We might not win, but I would say that we can get a draw. And I think that everybody their heads are in the game. Watching yesterday,
Yeah.
what I realized yesterday is if really Ateta had lost the dressing room the way we think he has, they wouldn't have played so well yesterday, and they wouldn't have been as happy as they were, in my opinion.
Hmm.
Right. So it seems like those players actually want to play and they want to challenge and they have some pride in them. So I'm
Yeah.
hoping that we'll put on a much better showing
Hmm.
against Man City.
Man
But
City.
Yeah.
honestly, I just want this Man City game to go away so that we can
Yeah.
know we can face the rest of the league and know that yes, the teams in
Yeah.
front of us are teams that we can
Hmm.
beat.
Yeah,
There, there,
exactly.
there
Yeah.
are two things. There are two things that I mean, from what you just said, right? One thing I saw yesterday was Aubameyang's passion and the way he was running and trying to close down the defenders. I was very impressed to see that. That was really
Yeah.
fighting
Yeah. That's
yesterday.
correct.
Even
That's true.
the
Yeah.
first goal, the hunger he showed to just get in front of the
Yeah.
defender to
Just
tap in.
yeah. That's right. Yeah.
And then in terms of when we're gonna regroup, honestly, I can't wait for the international break. I think that
Mm.
might help us a lot.
Hmm.
The only issue now is I think we have Liverpool and Tottenham very soon, don't we?
Hmm.
I
We
We
think
have
have
I
Tottenham
think we
Spurs.
first.
We
do.
definitely have Spurs very soon.
Hmm.
Okay. So I think that international break might really help us to regroup. I'm
Hmm.
looking forward to it. They need to regroup, they need to sit down and calm down
Yeah,
because
yeah. And Parker will be
Yeah,
back as
but
well.
Tade saying what you said because we only got how many? I think a week left for transfer window to close now.
yeah.
What sort of what do you think that we need to bring in to this squad to kind of say okay to come and help us till January?
Well,
Then we go
bro,
again.
we need a lot. You don't even want me to start. I've been saying this. Okay,
Hmm.
I've not even been on this stream for a long time, so you guys don't know what's been running through my head. For me, our recruitment has been poor, in my opinion.
Hmm.
I
Hmm.
am not an Odegaard fan. I am not. I simply am
Hmm.
not. He is an improvement to some of the people in the team. There is absolutely
In
no
the team,
doubt.
yeah, yeah,
Still feel that I still feel if our team needs to go toe to toe with the best of
yeah,
the best of the best,
yeah.
Odegaard should be a player that is in the squad, not a starter.
He's a squad player, yes, yeah,
Not a
yeah.
starter. You need
Not a squad
someone that
player.
he can learn from, right?
Hmm.
You look at the
Yeah,
likes of Lokonga that we got in. Lokonga is gonna be good to come in the squad, but he's
yeah.
not gonna be the
A
starter.
starter.
If we
Yeah,
if we really want to get to where we belong, then we need a
yeah.
right back. We've been saying this since God knows how many years now. Bellerin needs to go. Even Cedric, I'm not convinced about him. Chambers is the one playing right back. We still need a right back.
But do
Now,
you
the
think
only reason
the club is not acting on that right back at all? They're very
I
No,
slow.
think
they're very
I
quiet
think they're
about it.
acting. I think they're acting. So this is the
Hmm.
problem, right, guys? This is the thing
Yeah.
about Arsenal. Why do you guys think Shaka is still in Arsenal? The reason I think Shaka is still in Arsenal is because of two reasons. They
Hmm.
couldn't get a perfect replacement for him that they could afford,
Yeah.
and they couldn't get a realistic sum of money from Roma so that they
Hmm.
can get him off the wage. But that's why they say, you know what? If we can't get rid of this guy for a good amount of
Hmm.
money, we'd rather keep him
Keep him. Yeah.
than go out and go and get someone like Rokonga that's going to be rebuilding again. That's the
Hmm.
reason why, for me, Shaka is still there. So it still goes back to the club. How much money are they willing to spend? If the
Mhm.
Chelsea's can go out and the Manchester United can go out to get the likes of Lukaku and Sancho, and you are seeing
Yeah.
the likes of Man City that 100 times better than us are still going out to
Yeah.
get Grealish, then that
Yeah.
tells you we are far away from where we are meant to be.
We
So the
be
major
yeah.
problem, I'm not impressed with this transfer. I'm
That's
not gonna
fine.
lie to you
Mhm.
guys. I'm not.
Yeah, but so what I pick up on what you're saying is, so from that team, because it's, let's say Partey is fit, then we got Partey and what's it called, Xhaka in the middle. We didn't improve in that position at all. So
Yeah,
No.
it
but let
means
me.
Oh, well,
Yeah,
it's no
Lokonga is an
improvement.
improvement. Lokonga
Yeah,
is
yeah,
but Lokonga is an
it's for the
improvement.
future.
But
It's for the future rather.
yeah,
yeah,
yeah. But then again,
if Xhaka fit, Partey fit, and Lokonga fit, who are the people that is going to be
Do you know
who's going
that
to,
I
for
actually
yeah,
example,
feel like
yeah.
we'll get to a point this season where Lokonga will be starting over Xhaka. I'm
yeah,
not even
exactly. Yeah,
joking.
yeah, exactly. And Ted, I think you make some really, really good points. But at the same time, though,
Mm.
you have to remember that Arsenal can't compete toe to toe for
Mm,
players with the likes of Man City and Chelsea,
Yeah,
Liverpool, and Man
yeah.
United. So it's
yeah.
not best for us to spend our money wisely to buy players that
For
have
the future.
for the future.
Potential.
Yeah,
Mm.
than buying short-term fixes, because short-term fixes doesn't work. We've been doing that, and look what has gotten us.
But
So
But this is the
my
thing. But
okay,
this is the thing, right? Let me just respond to that quickly. Yeah, this is the thing. I honestly 100% agree with what you're saying.
Mhm.
Based on the circumstance, you've realized that you don't have the funds. You need to build for
mm,
the future. The question is, do we fans understand that? We're impatient right now,
I agree.
and
Yeah, forget the fact. You have to look at it as an
people
investor.
are
Yeah,
not ready for that building process.
mm,
Mm.
yeah.
Yeah, but the thing is,
Mm.
Tade,
Mm.
look,
And
we have
investor,
spent 130 million, and all the players
I
that
think
we're
Tade is
that
buying.
is
still trying
definitely the
to speak.
wisest thing to do.
Okay. Mhm.
Yeah, I think Tade is still trying to speak. Okay, Masibo, you can go now.
No, I wasn't
Can you
really
hear
trying
me?
to speak bad because
Yeah, it
It
was
just
lagging.
yeah,
It was
it was
lagging for a
lagging. Yeah.
moment there.
sorry guys.
Oh,
Yeah.
Mendy's been charged, man, with
It's,
great.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yep.
Yeah. He's
yeah,
been
yeah.
suspended. Yeah, he's
Let's
been
before we go on
suspended
that,
from Man City.
Masibo, you're going to say
Yeah.
something.
What I'm trying to say is, but we have spent 130 million. I think with that 130 million that we spent it on a wrong position that we don't really need. But that 130 million that we spent, I keep saying it, I just start sounding like a broken record. I think the part of that 130 million, we should be spending part of that on Besuma, and maybe probably a very good, like what Tade said. I'm not myself, I will agree with him. Not really a fan of Odegaard. He's not a player that is just a little bit better than what we have in the attacking sense of the thing. If
Can
we
I
are
can I
playing it,
paraphrase?
yes, of course, go ahead.
Yeah. Can I paraphrase? So not that I don't like Odegaard. I just feel he's not the person we're gonna give the mantle to lead the team
To lead the
yet.
team, yeah, that's correct.
That's all I'm
Yes, yes.
saying.
Hmm.
I look at the likes of Man United. I look at the likes of
Liverpool, Chelsea.
Liverpool, and in Manchester United, you see this guy. What's this guy name? That's called Hattrick. Oh my God, what's his name? My brain is not working fine today. Manchester United, the penalty taker,
Is a
Fernandez.
Bruno. You
Fernandez.
look at okay. So they have a Bruno Fernandes right in their team, right?
Yeah,
And then we are now relying on Odegaard. You see, there's a big
mhm.
difference.
Yeah, that's correct.
Of which, if you look at Man United, they've also brought Lingard back into the team,
Yeah.
who can score goals,
Mhm.
right? So the question now is, for me, I'm gonna be looking at Lingard, I'm gonna be looking at Odegaard as people that should be competing against each other
Yeah, that's
at that
correct.
level. But
Hmm.
we are now relying on Odegaard to be the person that is gonna take us to the next level. Man United are relying on the likes of Sancho and the likes of Bruno Fernandes.
Fernandez.
So
Yeah,
there's a big gulf. There's a
big
big
gap.
gulf
Yeah.
in class there,
Hmm.
right? Now, in answer to whether we spend that 130 million wisely, I would say we spent it wisely. But what I say I'm not happy is I'm not happy because of the situation of the club. The fact that we don't have the money to be able to compete is what is pissing me off.
Mm.
That's what's pissing me off because we are spending 130 million to buy mediocre players, right?
Mm.
Man United and Chelsea are spending almost that 100 and something to buy just one player.
Yeah, but you said something there. You said we spend 130 million wisely. In what sense? How do we spend it wisely?
Why? Okay, wisely in that because we don't have enough money, we need to break it down and buy better players than we have in the squad,
Yeah.
but not the
D-
best, but better
Yeah,
players than we have in the squad, but not the
Tade,
best players, if that makes
do
sense.
you know that 130 million we can spend it on like one or two player that is going to bring a
Um,
lot, like what Man United did. They
but most
brought
boy,
in
let me
Fernandez. Yeah,
let me just comment on that a little bit. So
yeah,
the
that's
thing
right.
that the truth is, and we need to be honest with ourselves about this, right? At
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
end of the day, Arsenal are a club that finished in 8th place and are not in
Yeah,
Europe.
that's
There are
right.
not a lot of $100 million players that will want to come to us now, and that's just the
Yeah.
truth. So even
Yes.
if you put your 130 million and said, Jack Grealish, we want you, and Man City offers the same money, he's gonna pick Man City over
Man
you
City,
every
that's
day of the
correct.
week,
Yeah,
right? If you wanted to sign Lukaku and Chelsea wanted him, he's gonna go to Chelsea.
yeah.
So I don't see us being able to attract the kind of players that we need, in my opinion,
Hmm.
right? And
At
I know
all.
we're a big team when we have a lot of pedigree, but honestly, see, there was this guy. I don't know if you remember him from the January transfer windows. I can't pronounce his name correctly. I think it's Sobozlai or something. They
Yeah,
ended
was
up
like,
going to
yeah.
Leipzig, even though Arsenal showed
Mm,
interest in him. We're
yeah.
at that point in time where people are looking at the clubs available to them and they want to
Hmm.
go to Europe, and we cannot offer them that, right? And I
Buendia chose Aston Villa ahead of
Villa
us.
over
Oh my
Arsenal. So
god.
this is the situation that we're in, and we need to understand that
Mm,
that is our reality. These
mm.
people would rather go to clubs that can offer them Europe and clubs that look that they know what they're doing. Arsenal don't look at that at the moment, and I think
No,
that's why we've gone ahead to
I,
do what we've done in the transfer window.
my
Oh
God.
my god, I thought it was Gio because Gio was the one looking for the tip jar earlier.
Um, Red United. I
Red
have never seen this
United.
name before.
Honestly, this is typically, I know Tade will say it's just Randy Viper. I don't know. I don't think this is Randy Viper because I don't think Randy Viper is on the show. But Red
Yeah.
United, whoever you are, big ups to you.
Yes.
Thank you for
Studio
watching the
fans.
show.
Tade, you
Thank you
hear
for
Romo?
supporting. See, we suppose. See,
Yeah.
brother, we salute you. May everybody
Yes,
give
bro.
Red United
Tade,
salute.
this is
3
Tade,
goals
this
are
is
for Red United.
yes,
Yes.
bro. Tade, this is towards the studio. The
Thank
studio.
you, man.
Make sure
Big
we
ups,
build our
man.
studio. Yes,
Oh,
sir.
okay. I think it says you don't remember me on Football Terrace.
Tell
Oh, okay. I think Tade might know Red
them
United.
I know him.
Oh
Yeah, yeah. Sorry.
right. Oh right. Oh shit. But the name Red United. Oh damn. But I can't. That's not your name though. That's not the name you gave me. I'm sorry. I am really really sorry.
Yeah.
But thanks a lot. I really appreciate, man. I really do.
Yeah.
Yeah, big
Maybe you
ups to
should
you.
DM me or on Twitter or something, then so just know who you are, so I can thank you properly.
Big ups to you. He said, remember you were on Terrace and I donated $50 to hail you. Big
Oh,
ups to you.
thanks a lot, man. Thanks a lot. Honestly, but I can't remember the name though. Please and please, if you can just tell me what your name is, I will appreciate. Or maybe on Twitter also. Thanks
Yeah,
a lot.
big up.
I was on Football Terrace. I'm sure I don't know. You guys must have seen the video. I think you saw it, Bemiga, the
Yeah, I did.
one where we had the banter between Arsenal and Chelsea fans, and
But
it was a very funny one.
you know the one I like best is when you and the guy are playing the bottle thing that you toss the bottle into his hand. Oh my God!
You know, that was
Laughing, man. I was like, look
at
at
least even
that.
if we did not win the game.
Hold the
Even
top
if
of the bottle and just flick it. It's
No,
gonna stand.
I was just doing rubbish, bro. Honestly.
even
But
if
it
we
was
didn't win
good. It
that
was
match,
good.
at
Yeah.
least Tade won that for us, you know. So
Yeah.
yeah, Red United. It says my background is Nigerian, but I'm from the US.
Yeah.
All
And it says
right.
my actual name is Samson. Big up to you,
Something.
Samson.
All
Red
right,
United.
Samson. Thanks a lot,
Thank you
Samson.
for supporting
Yes,
us.
so
It is fair.
we are building the studio. We are
We
building
can see the Oracle is excited, and when the Oracle is excited, good things are coming.
Yeah.
There is another chat. Bring it up. Bring it up. Bring it up.
Okay.
Bring it up. Bring it up. Whoa.
Oh man.
What?
Oh man.
Oh,
Mikel
Bro,
Arteta, can you not
listen.
mess this up for your boys?
Listen, guys. We need to start fasting from now
yeah, so
till
yeah, yes.
end of
We
Saturday
need
after
to
the
get down on our knees and pray for Arteta. Where's my Bible? Mikel Arteta. Hear the word of the Lord.
Oh my
You
God.
must win that game.
everybody needs to be on their
We are
knees,
getting
you know.
everybody, all Christian, Muslim, we are going to go
Everybody,
into prayers.
we need to start vigil,
Whatever.
big one.
But big ups to you, Red United. Big ups to you. Thanks for the tip. Hopefully we win, we beat Man City and we get a bigger tip. But yeah, big
It
ups to
says
you.
it says someone clip that. Someone
Someone
clip
clip that.
that. So
This show is recorded. We've clipped it. Don't worry. We even post it on Twitter and Instagram.
Yes, so and we put for the studio. We need it for us.
oh my days, man.
So yeah, big ups, man. Thank you. Let's take a few other comments because I know our sentiments are that. I said, he said Tade, only God and a Qatari prince can save us. Honestly, I'm at that point as well. I pray, oh man, where are these Dubai princes? Me and I come buy this club now. Maybe say chop this oil money small now. But big ups to his sentiment. He said Tade, I think Lokonga was brought in to be a starting option, someone who will listen to me.
You guys are not serious.
Oh my God.
To be honest with you, I like him. I like him. I like
I
Lokonga.
like him. I kind of, I've said this before. Atata doesn't want a player that is going to question his decision. So I think that is the reason why he's trying to bring all this young player in.
But which coach
they're
wants
not ready
though? Which coach wants players to question them though? Tell me.
Tade,
There's no coach.
This is why I said to you you are not on that show when I said that player learn from the manager, learn from the player learn from the manager. If something is not working with the way manager set the teams up, the player should suppose, oh, this is the way we are playing, the way we are the manager line us up is not working. That's why we have a captain on the pitch. The captain should be able to go and meet the manager and say, the way we set up is not working. Can we change it? Then from there, the manager should be able to think and say, okay, my captain has come to talk to me that this is not working for them on the pitch. What can I do to change it?
So I agree. I agree with you, but we are now assuming that he wants full authority in such a way whereby he doesn't have that talking relationship with some of the players. It would be stupid of him not to have that relationship with some players in the squad, that they will have a conversation about certain things and then he will look to correct it. I'm sure he will have someone that's representative of that from the players, but not someone that's going to be questioned. As a leader, you wouldn't want someone that is just every opportunity they get questioning your tactics, questioning the way you do things. You will never like that as a leader, no matter who you are. Ferguson is not going to tolerate that. Arsene Wenger is not going to tolerate that. Mourinho is not going to tolerate that. Nobody. The point I'm making to you is, I still believe he's going to have that relationship with some of the players within the squad, whereby all the players will say one thing, and then that person will represent the players and go and tell him that, Mikel, this is what is happening, or there's certain things players don't like. I'm sure they're going to have that.
They're gonna have so that's exactly what I want. That's what exactly you just you just said what I want to say there. I'm just using a workplace for example. This is the reason why your manager organize a meeting. If the manager is not doing anything right, it gives everybody a chance to talk about how can we improve the team. You understand what I mean?
The manager may hear what we say, but at the end of the day, the manager has to make a final decision whether we like it or not. The only thing you ask that they put your considerations before they make the decision, but you can't, like I said, that's the
But where I'm coming from is there are some, for example, now there are some decisions that like a football field of play now. You are there to go and do a job to get a result, but sometimes the manager might set you up as 4-4-2 or 3-5-2 or something. That 3-5-2 might not be working for opposition, and you see the opposition, they just kind of hitting your goalkeeper with 20-30 shots in like less than a minute. Then the manager should be seeing that, or the player should be seeing that and say, oh, Gaffer, this is not working. Can you just let us switch it around?
You make a very valid point. But just before we continue on this topic, you see this episode 14, is our richest episode though, because Red United is pouring down the tips.
It's fucking like
It's
it.
pouring down the tips.
Oh
Oh,
my
Red United just tipped us
days.
$50. I say he used this tip to even yab Ateta. Eh? See, the problem
Yeah.
is they've used the tip to even yab
the
your
studio
your
is
your,
coming.
your father in the house. Like, see,
The
Ateta is the one that
studio
be Pep is falling out with
the
them
studio
instead of
is
trusting
coming,
them.
oh. The
Pep can
studio is
afford to
coming.
sit anyone he wants because he has
They
better
are,
in the
no.
house.
Studio is going to be built, oh.
Then he says this year, this year Ateta will be your problems. The owners gave some money, but Ateta is wasting it. Sentiment is also here saying manager needs to be flexible with the team. Remembers Jose. Okay, so he's saying remember Jose has been let go from his last 5 jobs.
Mm.
First of all, big ups to you, Red United. Thank you for the tip again. This studio money, this studio money. I mean, a shrine. A shrine you won't build in the studio.
you know.
We're really grateful. Big ups to you. But yeah, I mean, I
Yeah.
hear all of these comments about Arteta. I think at the end of the day, you have to admit that different people have different personalities and
Yes,
different,
yes.
leadership styles, right?
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
It wouldn't have been a huge problem if Arsenal were getting results, right? Nobody
Yeah,
would sit here and say, "Oh no, the manager doesn't do this." Like, if you were getting results, we won't criticize it as much. I think the bigger
that's true.
problem is because we're not criticizing it, and everybody assumes that if Ateta doesn't have the right ideas, then the players or other people might have the right ideas. But we can't be too sure. At the end of the day, what we want is results, right? Whether it's a
Yeah, that's
manager
true.
who is more diplomatic in his approach or one that is more authoritarian, what we want is results. And as long as you're getting results, all these things won't matter. But
Yeah.
that being said, you guys have been hearing the rumors now about, I thought there was a rumor that said Ateta has 5 more games
Yeah.
to,
The-
decide his future at
Yeah.
Arsenal. Then there was another rumor that came and said Ateta is fully in control. He's almost like a mini Wenger.
Wenger,
And then
yeah,
you're
that's
like,
right.
which one are we supposed to believe like
Yeah.
this?
Don't believe any of
I
them.
will have to. Yeah. Let me just say this because I have to run now, guys.
Okay.
Yeah, I need to drive away and I need to drive home. Uh, yeah. So for me, I think I will be tempted to believe that he's got 5
More
more
games.
games. Because he's coming from, I don't know, it's coming from Telegraph, but it's always hard to believe these things. But it won't be hard to believe because obviously people are very angry about, the way the club is going right now.
Mm-hmm.
And losing this first 2 games is always going to put anyone under pressure. And I'm also
Yeah.
hearing that they want to get Conte, and I'm hearing that they say Conte is not sure he wants to take the team because of the current
Yeah.
squad. That's another
Yeah.
rumor that we heard. But we don't really know how true all these things is. You can only connect the dots and
Yeah.
make up your own mind. I think it is possible, but the
Mm-hmm.
question now is that going to be the solution to all our problems? I still maintain that these problems have been existing from under 3 managers now. It's the same thing we keep repeating every single season. We have this conversation every single season, and it is even diluted. It is remixed. The conversation is remixed, but we're actually saying the same thing all over again. We can
Mm-hmm.
only get serious as a club if the owners are willing to pump the right money and get the
Mm-hmm.
right structure in the club.
In the
By
club, yeah.
structure,
Tade.
yeah,
Yeah, before Sentiment has said a few other things. Sentiment just said, and the biggest thing is winners. The David Lewis recognized a losing situation better with Ateta or the club or both. Anyways, I think what we've talked about is valid. Like I said earlier, at the end of the day, results is what matters.
Yeah.
Um, it seems like the club, I won't lie, the club they've been joking with us for a very long time. It's
Mm-hmm.
why nobody can be excited regardless of what they say, right? Because they've been lying to us for too long.
I don't know. I don't know who is lying. Is he the, because when Atata first came into the club, he said he said he's been backed. He said that the
Do you
owner
think it's
backed
been
him.
backed in your
Is
opinion
he him
so far?
lying or is he the owner lying? Because since he came in now, at least he has spent 130 million since he came
That's
in.
this window
So
alone. Oh.
this window alone, then we're spending 130 million. That doesn't, we can't say he's been backed because that for Arsenal to get to where they want to be, 130 million cannot fix that squad. You
True.
understand what I mean? So you're looking at maybe probably 500 million to
But
get
but
that
but Monty
squad.
boy, look at it this way.
Yeah.
West Ham finished fourth last season, right?
Yes.
Currently,
Yes.
and I
Yeah.
know I'm not getting ahead of myself here. I
No,
know
they
it's
finished
just
fifth.
2 games.
West Ham
Sorry, they finished fifth.
six
Let's mistake.
actually because
But
Leicester
yeah,
finished fifth.
you're absolutely correct. They finished sixth, and maybe I should even talk about Leicester a little bit. But West
Mm.
Ham specifically finished sixth last season.
Yeah,
Currently, they are on top of the league, right?
yeah,
Bearing in mind that it's just 2 games and they've not really played any big side, right?
yeah, yeah.
But you can see that they are a team that is progressing. If you watch the way they play, Mikel Antonio,
Mm.
Shusek, Ben Rama, those boys are balling, right?
Yeah, yeah.
And they've not spent. I don't know that they've spent 200 million, or maybe I'm wrong.
Um, but one thing you need to know is the patient West Ham fan got before the manager get the team to where they are now. Remember, West Ham actually they're protesting themselves that the two owners should leave. They should sell the club at some point when their captain was like, you need to be patient. We're building something here. What's his name? What's the name of their captain? I can't remember. I can't remember the name of their captain now. So, and that team, they keep adding to it, and look at the way they are playing now, because they've been that squad has been around for probably 5 years. That West Ham squad, now they only just pick up last season. So that doesn't mean that this season they're going to do the same thing. It's West Ham, so do no disrespect to them. I'm telling you, Arsenal because of the how big, how huge Arsenal is compared to West Ham. No Arsenal fan will say, okay, we're gonna wait 4 or 5 years before our team
Before,
starting to
yeah.
pick up.
And I think that's
No,
also
it's
what
not
one of the
gonna
things
happen.
that is wrong. That's one of the things
Hmm.
that maybe people like Ateta and some Arsenal
Yeah,
fans have failed to realize
yeah,
is that no matter how many years we've been out of the Champions League, no matter how many years we've been out of the top four, we're
yeah.
still a big club and expectations are still high.
Hmm. But
Yeah.
the
Fans
thing
still
is,
want their club in the Champions League.
one thing you need to know is West Ham finished sixth. Yeah, all their fans are happy that they finished sixth. Arsenal finished eighth. If Arsenal finish
We will
fifth,
still be just as
we'll still.
sad.
Yeah.
If Arsenal finish fifth, we're not going to be happy.
We're not going to be happy because
You understand
we
what I mean?
believe we
Because we
belong in the
want to be
Champions
in the
League.
Champions League all the time.
Exactly.
Yeah,
So
Exactly.
if
yeah,
Exactly.
Leicester is been on the second position for most of the season, and they come back to finish fifth, their fans are happy
yeah.
because they finish fifth. If Arsenal sit in second place and they finish fifth at the end of the season,
The fans will go
they will be
crazy.
calling for the manager's head. You understand what I mean?
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
That tells you the difference between the
Uh,
clubs, really.
absolutely.
So
Before we take the final topic, Ateta, Sentiment is saying Ateta is definitely lying for the owner. That's why some people paint him the target. The puppet changes, but the puppet master is still the same. Ateta, Emery, Wenger, KSC. I
yeah,
mean, I think we all sort of agree that
yeah, I
the
agree to
owners of
that.
this
But
club are the problem.
one thing I need to mention about that is Arsene Wenger do the same thing. He lied for the owner, but Arsene Wenger is a very, very intelligent man. If he's going to do his own lie, it's not going to come out the way Atata is coming out. You understand what I mean?
Ateta
So
he just
he
puts
always
himself in the firing line
in the
directly.
firing line, yeah, directly. But Arsene Wenger has always come to fans in a diplomatic way. He's lying, but you're not
Mm.
gonna know that he's lying.
Mm.
Yeah,
You
true.
understand what I
Mm.
mean? So
Yeah.
yeah,
Anyways, let's just look at before we wrap up the show, let's just look at some of these game week 3 fixtures. I
yeah.
think the biggest fixture this game week, because I don't even think Arsenal Man City is the biggest one. I think the biggest fixture is Liverpool versus Chelsea.
Chelsea, yeah.
That's
Ooh.
happening on Saturday, right?
Is this
Akuma,
Saturday
what
evening, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
Saturday evening. Akuma, what do you think about Liverpool versus Chelsea based on their performances? I mean, Liverpool and Chelsea they both played two games. I think
And
they've
they haven't
won
conceded. And they
they've,
haven't conceded.
they've won both of their games and they haven't conceded any goals. So the two teams are on a rise, right? Look, contrary to what I thought, Van Dijk is back and Liverpool seem like a badass team again. All of a sudden, they're balling.
Mm,
Chelsea obviously are the champions of Europe and they've not
mm,
relented.
yeah,
Akuma, what do you foresee happening in that game?
That's definitely got nil written all over it.
all over it.
The
Yeah, I
draw.
mean they've both scored. I mean the exact same thing.
Yeah.
They've won 2 games. They've got 5 goals each. They've
Mm,
not considered any goal.
mm,
Um, Yeah, maybe. And then I think it is Liverpool is at Anfield, right? So the
Anfield,
chances
yeah,
of
that's true.
Liverpool losing are reduced because Liverpool don't even know how to lose at Anfield. Damn, they don't,
Mm.
they don't lose at Anfield often. Mossy boy, what do you think? Akuma think it's gonna be a
Um,
draw.
yeah, I will agree with Akuma. It's going to be a draw. But what I would say is anyone that score first will go on and win that game. So if Liverpool score first, then the game over. If Chelsea score first, because remember these two managers managed the same club before. They both managed Dortmund before, so they both got two different style of play. So Liverpool like to press. They come out fast for 20 minutes. After that, they relax. But Chelsea, they come out. Chelsea can stay in the game with the same pace for the whole 90 minutes. You understand what I mean? So,
Mm-hmm.
like I said, if Liverpool comes out, they fire two goals in the first 20 minutes, in the first
Then
30
yeah,
minutes, that's it.
I think
But
if
if Liverpool cannot score goals within that 20 minutes, Chelsea grow into the game can go to Chelsea. But I would say draw is going to be
draw as
nil
well.
nil. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely don't see Liverpool losing, to be
Mm.
honest. So for me, it's either Liverpool win or they draw.
I'm
Uh,
sorry, I will be supporting Chelsea though.
why, Mossy boy? Why
I
would
don't
you
know.
support Chelsea?
It's a London club, but they're playing good football. So yeah, so it's all right.
Well, me, I don't like either of the clubs, so I
You
will not
don't.
be
I don't
supporting
care
either
who
of
wins,
them.
but I would rather let Chelsea win than Liverpool.
Oh well. I mean, yeah, we're going to see what's going to happen in that game. It's definitely going to be. These kinds of games. It's either it will be action packed or it will be boring. You
Yeah.
know,
Yeah, but
is
you're correct because most of the time, big game like this, we're expecting fireworks, but nothing is happening.
yeah.
Yeah.
You
Uh,
understand what I mean? There is no
Yeah.
fireworks. There is nothing. It's just dead from minute 1 to minute 90. So, the two teams kind of play caution game, but I don't think it would be that because Liverpool likes to go out fast, and Chelsea like to soak the pressure and grow into the game, and just you know try to
okay,
make it
but we go
happen.
see what's
So
going to
yeah,
happen. Sha.
yeah, we go see, Sha. Yeah.
By that time, for funny enough, is that Man City Arsenal is the first game of the week of the
Is
game
it like
week.
12? Is it
It's
12:30?
literally 12:30 in the afternoon. By that time, we will not recover from whatever whatever happens. See, let me tell you, Mercy boy, sentiment is mad at you.
Sentiment don't Sentiment, don't be mad, don't be
We
mad.
cannot
But
stand what you just
if
said.
but the thing is, sentiment. If a team, if someone is doing well, you have to give them the credit. You have to, Chelsea at the moment, Chelsea has got a good squad, and they hardly lose. But since Tuchel is there in the league, I think they've lost only 3 games. I think so. If it's 3 or 4, I can't remember. But they got very good squad. If you want to if you want to pick a team in London to go and represent, when they say pick a team in every city to go and represent your city, which team are you can't pick Arsenal to go and
No.
represent London. They will come back, and they will come back with the disgrace. You want to
Disgrace
kind of pick
London.
Chelsea. Yeah, you want to pick oh yeah, which team is the best in London right now? It's Chelsea. It's fact. You understand what I mean? So if you can't say okay, pick Arsenal, go there, and they just get hammered like 10-5-2 or 8-2 or something like that. So yeah, I'm sorry to say that it's sentiment, but it's what it is, really.
Okay, we keep
Yeah.
moving. Big ups
Hmm.
to everyone. I think this is probably a good point to wrap up the show. It's
Hmm.
been a very interesting show today. Sentiment saying you need to knock Chelsea off the perch. If it's not Arsenal, then no one. As a core Arsenal fan, nobody
Yeah,
else. The only
nobody
club you
else.
are
Yeah,
allowed to
that's right.
support is PSG. But yeah, guys, it's been a great show. We've had so much
Yes.
fun. Big ups
Yes.
to the man Red United, Samson. He came
Yes,
here and
sir.
just lit it up.
Mm,
Osman Ali, you came when we were about to round up the show. He says if Liverpool beat Chelsea, they will win the league. Ramsdale should start against City.
City.
Oh man, I won't
Oh
say
man,
that
that's a
though. That's a risk, Osman Ali.
no, no, no. It's not a risk. It's not. It definitely is not a risk. Trust.
Are
To
you
me,
sure though?
He's not. He's not a
I
risk.
mean, thinking about
What
it
have we
now,
got?
thinking
Listen.
about it calmly, I might see the
What have
logic.
what have we got to lose?
You
Is
know,
any of the goalkeeper in goal? We
but
still
let me
going
tell
to
you,
lose.
Mossy boy. Let me tell you what's gonna happen, right?
Yeah,
If we play Ramsdale instead
yeah,
of Leno, and we
yeah.
mistakenly lose by like more
Mm.
than 2 goals, they will turn on
There was
Ateta
Atata.
and
Yeah,
say, "How
Yeah,
can you play your second choice goalkeeper when you're playing Manchester City?"
yeah,
But the
yeah.
logic that I can actually see, the argument I can make for Ramsdale is that he's a better passer of the ball. And if we want to play counter-attacking football and you want to have your keeper throwing the ball quickly and finding a man in the midfield, I think Ramsdale is a better
Ramsey.
bet
Yeah,
than
yeah,
Leno. So I
yeah,
mean I see the logic to that, to be honest.
yeah.
Sentiment I said Rams goes versus City. Nothing to lose.
Nothing to
But
lose.
yeah, you
Yeah.
make a valid point, Mercy boy, nothing to lose. Anyways, big ups to everybody for watching the show. Sentiment, Osman Ali, Gio. Big ups to you, Red United. Thank you so much for the tips.
yes.
Big ups to Tade as well. And I know he's no longer
Therefore,
here. It's Lasgidi effect, as you people know. You know the
And
vibes.
yeah,
Yeah, Mercy boy.
before you round up, guys, please, 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 we are on the road to 1,000 subscribers. If you can just subscribe to the channel, it's going to help us a lot. And if you
Yeah,
share it, if you hit the like
like the
button,
video.
yeah,
just
true.
hit the notification bell as well. When the show is about to start, you can get the notification. Guys, come on, get us moving. We need
Get
it. We
us
need it.
moving,
We need a subscription, guys. Come
It's
on.
like
Yeah.
you know what it is, right?
Yeah.
Get us moving. I just saw another comment. I say Rams go to this is an acid test. Is it to be first choice or not? I remember Ronaldson. If you guys remember, it was
Ronaldson,
City that
yeah.
Ronaldson played against. That was the last game for Arsenal ever.
For Arsenal,
After I
yeah.
played City in that was it League Cup or FA Cup.
League Cup, yeah, that's right.
But anyways, yeah, bless.
But Ramsdale is better
Is a lot
than
better than
Ronaldson. A
Ronaldson,
lot better, yeah.
definitely.
That's right.
Yeah, bless up, big ups to you. By the time we come back next week, at least I think the transfer window would have ended,
Yeah.
and we can
Yes.
have we can know what has happened in that
What is
transfer
that's
window.
right,
You
yeah.
know,
Yes.
because I think the window ends next Wednesday, I
Is
believe.
it Wednesday or on the end of this month, 30th? Is it
Yeah.
30th or
Oh yeah.
31st?
Wait, oh my. Yeah. That's
The 1st of September.
on the 1st of September. So yeah, I
Yeah.
think that's either Wednesday or something, or
Yeah,
Thursday. I'm not
I
sure
will
which it
check it
is.
now. So 1st
Um.
of September is Wednesday, yes.
Yeah, Wednesday.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
yeah, so by Thursday we'll know what has happened.
Hmm.
I know someone like Torreira, for example, has now gone to Fiorentina.
Florentina, yeah, that's right, yeah.
There might be a few more exits from the Arsenal squad, and
Hmm.
maybe we might have signed a right back by then,
By
or
then.
maybe we
Yeah,
might have
yeah.
signed another midfielder to help our
Hmm.
midfield
Hmm.
situation.
Yeah.
We don't know, but we're gonna see you next time on
Yes,
episode
sir.
15 of Lasgidi Effect.
Yes.
Thank you everybody for watching. As Mossy Boy said, like, subscribe, and let's grow this thing together. Let's get the effect, and we'll see
Yeah.
you next week. Bye, people.
Yeah.
Yeah, peace.
Yeah.
Tick tock, time na money. Ori, me, cheka sheko yori. Lick it, come and take me away to the place of my desire. I don't wanna be late. To the